What's up? Hey, today's July 3rd, 2025. I think it's Thursday, and it's 0919. I just listened to who was it? Candace Owens. She was talking about the Diddy trial, and at the end of her short video, I should really play it. She said, this is like a crazy. She's talking about him being not guilty and how humanity's ignorance is just like totally overshadowing the country. And at the end of the little short, she said, I'm ready for a factory settings. I'm ready to reset to the factory resettings. That's a good one. Because I left in a comment to Candace Owens. The factory reset is configured to American Idiots by Greenday. And I don't know how to insert this into the into my video, a short video. So this is the music industry. Hi, P. Diddy. Hi, intelligence community. Anyways, by the way, just to continue on with the video, I also spam instantly. Here, call the number back. Who is it? Spam in the can. Spam in the can. Spam in the can.
Hello?
Spam in the can.
Hi, this is local roofing the company. We're doing free inspections for this area. Do you know how old is your roof?
No, sir. I don't need. Are you a building inspector?
It's a free inspection for the roof.
Are you a building inspector?
We can check only the roof, sir.
And are you a Are you a certified building inspector?
The inspector can check your roof if you don't have any damage from the storms.
And what's your company's name?
Local roofing is the company, sir.
And where are you from? Are you from Pennsylvania or another state?
We are based in Chicago, sir, but locally we have a company associated to go to Coriopolis, Pennsylvania, sir. And we can set the appointment for Saturday between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m.
No, sir. I don't have a roof. I don't have a roof. I don't know. I don't even know how you got my phone number. How'd you get this phone number? Yeah, how'd you get this phone number? Ain't that great? All right, back to it here. Back to it. That slight interruption there. We're gonna take the chair over here, the director's chair, the oversized director's chair. We're gonna sit down for a minute, my friend. Sit down. Come here, I'll put you up here like I used to. You know, you can just watch Sugar Daddy for a second. I used to put you there all the time. Spam call immediately. Go into Candace Owens' fucking YouTube page. Give me a second there, my friend. I'm still here. I gotta go get my beverage. Just receiving my beverage, my friend. Instant spam call from the intelligence community, huh? My employees are trying to kill me, Candace. Ain't that some shit? My employees are trying to kill me. And if you can't, Candace, if you can't crack that encryption, Candace, where they're trying to kill you, you can't prove it, they say in court. That's what they're going with, Candace. If you can't crack the encryption, you can't prove it. So like the factory resettings on the cell phone is programmed, configured, the button configure layout is literally set to American idiots. American idiots. And now we got other countries watching all this shit. Oh god, we're just employing fucking espionage and fucking wrongful doing in our own goddamn country and system. And since that is the music industry, the music industry, you go around the planet, don't you? And that's like signing your soul. That's what they used to call signing your soul away to the devil. Well, Lucifer, the devil, because the data wires right there. There's some crazy shit that's in there, and it does things that are like they create demonic circuits. Oh boy, yes they do. But anyways, that's not the main subject of today. I just want to talk about Candace Owens right now, and plus I should have filmed it just so I could put it on this video where I left a comment. I also told Candace to Google something called Epic Privacy Concerns of Nanotechnology. And it was published, these papers were published, and there was court dates in 2004. And there's about 5 sections in there. And it talks about wireless communications, talks about human biology, it talks about television stations, the music industry. It talks about everything on Epic Privacy Concerns of Nanotechnology in 2004. In matters of fact, Candace, I think you're like a senator, if I'm not mistaken, representative. I'm not 100% sure, but I like the way you talk and I like the way you think. I'll give you that. Yeah, it seems like you clearly and critically think. I'll give you that. So I made it. I subscribed to your channel. I left 4 comments, and it's like, Candace, I'm going to ask you a question. What is shadow banning? Does the factory reset fix that? Because all the security updates will be gone. Does the factory reset the computer bolted on the side of the house? How about the central office? Candace, you see that? That goes to the central office of Verizon. Now, Candace, I could plug you in with some more concerns what Verizon's doing right now. Same with this Xfinity. And Xfinity runs that. There's a box over there. That's the important one Verizon's not in. But Verizon keeps breaking in. So, Candace, I kind of talked about everything I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to leave a little bit of music industry, like these guys talk to one another, don't they? Hey, Tom DeLonge, remember Tom DeLonge, Candace, from Blink 182? He was the guy that worked on I think he's at Lockheed Martin, and he has all these fucking army generals and chiefs of staff and government contractors, and he built this company called To the Stars Academy that dealt with advanced technologies. And he even has a music album. I think it's an album. He even has a movie now too. And this music album was called Angels and Airwaves. Airwaves, like, you know, when you blow, the air waves. Angels and Airwaves. And Tom's in the music industry. Boy, I wonder what he has to say about what happened in that court case with fucking Sean Combs. I ain't calling this guy his goddamn nickname. Are you crazy? What's his government name? They literally put up this stupid ass name instead of his government name. Unreal. Unreal. Unfucking believable. Like, Candace, do you see the extortion here? You're looking right at it. It's center screen. Extortion. What are they going to do with Luigi Mangione? Because if these guys wanted to, the music industry, the movie industry. Hey Tom, what was the name of that movie you released? It's on cable right now. I think it was last year. It hit cable. It's called Monsters in California. I didn't watch it, but I watched the trailer of it, and it has to deal with a lot of mathematical physicists. What is it again? Mathematical physicists. And these guys that were signals intelligence. They're hunting fucking signals. And it has to do with fucking changing Doppler effects like on airplanes. It has to do with changing the factory resettings on a cell phone. Kind of something similar to that. That was in a trailer. And you have this company where you started talking, Tom. You're in the music industry here. Let's not forget Elon Musk and Neuralink, because you guys are plugged into the fucking selling your soul to the devil, and the Neuralink's got to go through this fucking devil. Where's the angel in the airwaves at, Tom? Where's the angel at? Still waiting, Tom. I haven't seen your face in public for quite some time. And you got a lot of grant money from... Who? Who give you grant money? Are they going to let you, take a video? How about, fuck the video camera, Tom. How about whenever you walk into one of these facilities, whatever you see, hey, Candace, just pay attention. You want to do factory resettings on a phone, Candace? Well, when you turn that phone on, you have to say, I accept. And then in terms of service, it says, we want your pictures, your videos, your microphone, your photos. We want everything you type. But does that say we want what's in your brain? Because Candace, listen. Number one, the camera right now, it does my heart rate. Does it say that in the terms of service? And if it could do the heart rate, okay, Candace, listen. Very important, Candace. This is how these guys got off here. This is extortion and federal offenses. And Mr. Trump really fucked up. By not fucking letting this guy who was there to protect him. Because remember, Trump had his face shot off. And this guy showed up to protect him. Because the FBI did not use the angels in the airways. They used the fucking Lucifer himself. Now pay attention. That box goes into the house and it supplies a communication method called a Wi-Fi router. And now they're doing Wi-Fi positioning systems where they can see you in your fucking house. And they don't want to continue on to the extent of Neuralink, why this guy come out with this company in the first place to make it tangible. Now, when you think, Candace, there's devices. Stephen Hawking had something like this. They put something on his head, and when he thought, it would go to transfer to the computer. Now these guys in school that, I don't know, Candace, do you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement when you go to university today? I gotta know. Dig that one up. Have your team. Matter of fact, you should just hire me. You should just hire me, Candace, because they stole my money for cloud watching and it was worth millions of dollars. Millions! You should just hire me, but have them dig up. Just have them dig up. What the hell was I talking about? When the angels in the airways want to show themselves and they're scared of their own reflections, and they want to deflect and change the signal from here to there in the factory resettings of the phone. And we're talking about the I accept button. These kids have devices. And do they have non-disclosure agreements? There it is. Where you put it on your throat, and and then it connects to your jaw to get the bone conduction. And you don't have to talk out loud, Candace. You just sit there in your inner voice like you're reading a book, and it will transfer from this device to the cell phone on bone conduction, Candace. Why don't you find out what the hell's up with that? Because we're in 2025 now. And what I told you to look up in 2004, that's 20 years later. The United States Army was doing synthetic telepathy in 2005. They released to the NBC News, which is Xfinity. Candace, you need to hire me. You need to hire me, Candace. Because these defense guys, these intelligence guys, how are they getting their paychecks? They getting grant money to do what? And then there's really no oversight because the cell phone's set to American Idiot, the configuration. Dude, Candace, even the guy that they call a TV actor, Bill Nye the Science Guy, and the other guy that does Star Talk, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Recently, he just come out with a public statement. How did America become so F-U-C-K-I-N-G? Literally put lightning through the words. Stupid. He wants to know. He's a physicist. He talks to physicists. This guy's an advanced astronomer. And he wants to know how the nuclear proteins in the vestibular system of the human brain has become so retarded. And he won't fucking point his fucking eyeballs at that box. He'll point it at the stars. Just like Tom DeLonge, take us to the stars. But that box, all of a sudden we are retarded. So smart, all this money, blah, 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 blah. But that box, it's like fucking Confucius say, man with 4 balls. Baseball's all wrong. Man with 4 balls cannot walk. Confucius say. Ancient Chinese wisdom there. It will just make you, it gets you moving. And then these guys want to, Candace, you got to hire me here because what's going on is you're talking and you have this fucking splurge of, you're talking, you're breathing in radio frequency right along with the oxygen because it propagates in there now. And the cell phone itself, the little chips, it's like a little brain. And this little brain works in fucking nuclear fusion and fission applications because it knows how to do this. And in that chip, Tom DeLonge, that doesn't talk about this, but he knows everything else that's advanced fucking shit, blah, 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 blah. Got all these advanced guys that we paid all this fucking money to fucking, hey, what is it? They're gone. But in these chips, there's 80%, 90% of the periodic table in there, and there's elements, and as soon as you turn this fucking phone on, Candace, this motherfucker reaches out to you and grabs a piece of your skin and your tears, and more importantly, if you, since we're in a reproductive zone, you bleed once a month, it's getting it. And it's going into the chips. A man, it's quite the opposite. You have reproductive fucking proteins, and it folds and unfolds. And it connects to the brain. And it goes to the chips. As soon as you turn the motherfucker on. And now it's to the point where these guys are doing the shit on the data wires. The cell phone's there now. The cell phone's in the weather manipulation now. And they're doing some things that President Trump says, we have weapons that are so fucking advanced. Nobody fucking comprehends them, he says. But, Mr. Trump, the only thing you avoid in your conversations is that motherfucking box. Oh my god, dude. It's like, that motherfucking box. They say kids at school are using that box to read your fucking mind. Mark Zuckerberg will prove this to you. Alexander Wang, that works on cutting edge technology, he's retarding his decision to have children right now because he is so concerned what we're doing with the fucking human brain and fucking this fucking computer chip. He's like, the cell phones are stuck on American idiot. Please have China go take over Taiwan immediately. Immediately. Because everybody forgets. Here's where the access of the fucking administrative access is going to be spoofed, Candace. They're going to say it happened in China. China did this to our chips. Because they won't tell you that guy I sat with up at the library that gets government contracting does all the research and development for it here in the States and sends it over there. And then they have this special little laser over there that they can't use unless they have permission. And China just fucking said, go fuck yourselves. That's why we have a chip facility coming to Ohio, Candace. Because these little they take this fucking program, and people are starting to use lasers as fucking tripping devices. Ask Joe Rogan if he stuck his face in a laser yet and saw fucking Lucifer. Ask him. Because this little laser starts programming. It doesn't program it. It manufactures the chips. It makes all these little fucking conductive patterns in there by laser. And we're doing that in the sky now, Candace. We're doing this in the sky. And this goes to your brain, Candace. In your brain, you can dig this one up. Have your fucking crew dig this one up, Candace Owens. Tom DeLonge won't talk about this. But he does. He says, oh, it's ESP, Lockheed Martin says. It's ESP. Extrasensory perceptions of epic scale or proportions. Neil deGrasse Tyson won't touch this one either. Where we have documentation where they spend a lot of money turning a human brain into a coherent light source called a laser beam. And if you're turning that into a laser beam, guess we make our cell phone chips with a fucking laser beam. If you're still under a rock, anybody listening, Candace, I'm not yelling at you, but I like the way you think, and this knowledge should be with you. And if you have a team of people that did not deliver this knowledge to you, you should reconsider on who you have surrounding you. Microphone coil picking up the fucking Cessna plane engine. Is it going to crash? Is it still flying over residential housing? Hey, that's like prevent defense, Candace. FAA, keep the fucking airplanes out of the fucking residences, fucking houses. They've been crashing lately. And now, back to Tom DeLonge. You ever see any of this shit at Lockheed Martin? You don't even need a cell phone, dude. I'd take that laser program, whatever the fuck you're seeing. It's like a cell phone. The human being is a cell phone as of right now. Right now. Whatever you see, somebody else is getting that data. Did you ever see one of these fucking... They call it electrostatic nanotechnology fucking machines. You know how they work, Tom? I know how they work. It's in the cell phone, for Christ's sakes. Every word out of my mouth, Candace, is how these fucking advanced aircraft work. Every word. Every fucking word out of my mouth. Candace, to give you the perfect example, right now, Candace, pretend this is a fucking rubber balloon. You rub it on your hair. What happens? You can take it and it'll stick to the wall, won't it? Why? Why? They call that electrostatic. And it will stick to the wall with electrostatic. And then you could collect that electrostatic and move it. All you have to do is rub it on this, and it moves. It transfers. What do you think these advanced aircraft are doing? The cell phone's doing it now too, Candace. And these guys over here, they are stuck in hysteresis like they're fucking in learning disability classes all of a sudden. Yeah, now I'm just talking about the humans. What about the devices we made fucking how many years ago? I listened to a guy talk about something last night, talking about thermonuclear fucking fusion. And the way these guys talk is we talk in chemistry language. We have 6 carbon atoms, 9 hydrogen, fucking 3 helium, and we move the divergent field, and we have a pulse perturbation, and they talk in this language like a whiskey distillery, Candace. Remember the guys that started distilling whiskey over in the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee? How did they talk? Hell, they didn't talk like no goddamn chemist there, did they, Candace? Them sons of bitches, they was just down there drinking their liquor, and they just fucking knew that they cooked that shit and run it through this little fucking thing they call a worm and call it, here, you want some? You like it? Yeah, how much you want to pay for it? That's it. And now we have this retardation. They call it electromagnetic retardation. It's called hysteresis. The Federal Reserve, they call it latency problem. And I call it weather manipulation. The advancements of controlling the electrostatic field, which people call the ether, quantum fluid, dark matter. The guy I talked to yesterday said they disproved this. More electromagnetic retardation.